All right, what's going on, my brony brothers? So many bronies out there, so little time. So I want to talk about some of the top REITs, the top real estate investment trusts. Now, as of February 2025, first off, hold on. Before we jump anything, what is a real estate investment trust? So a real estate investment trust, a REIT, is basically a company that owns a lot of different real estate, and they lease it out. And they lease it out to either, depending on the type of real estate it is, they either release it to businesses like commercial real estate, there's residential, medical, all sorts of different categories for REITs. I think it's good to be exposed to every single sector in the REIT sector. It's a sector within a sector. There's sectors within sectors, that sort of thing. So with REITs, so real estate investment trust, and of course, an ETF is an exchange traded fund. Now, an ETF basically is a collection of stocks, typically, in most situations, index ETFs. There are other types of ETFs, but I like to focus on like the index-based ETFs more than anything. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I trashing on real estate investment trust ETFs? They're actually pretty good for the most part. And don't get me wrong, I actually own real estate investment trust ETFs. However, there are some ETFs out there that have the worst expense ratios you can ever imagine. And to be quite honest, it's best, in my opinion, this is just opinion based, not financial advice, none of that shit, but I like to avoid concentrating my portfolio, not concentrating, but adding more of these ETFs to my portfolio only because their expense ratio is so obscene. I don't like high expense ratios is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, having said all that, having gone over that, the one thing I could say is here's the thing. I actually don't understand why the expense ratios are so high for some of these. It actually doesn't make a lot of sense because you're just indexing a bunch of REITs. I mean, you're not really doing anything unless it's actively managed. Now, there are a grand total of 39 real estate investment trust exchange traded funds. We're not going to go over all of them. We're going to go over kind of the more popular ones for the most part. But, with a combined total asset under management of approximately $70.62 billion worth of fucking, it's crazy, actually, the amount of real estate that is combined within all these. The average expense ratio across all these funds pretty much averages out to 0.41%, which is crazy. But the ones that I'm going to go over are pretty much the more reputable ones that I know of. Let's see. George Washington says gay. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I'm going to get you guys up and running real quick. I just got to... one moment. Gay. Why are you gay? Everybody call me gay, dude. George Washington loves calling me gay, by the way. It's an obsession of his, and I don't know why. It's... Hold on. Let me get everything up and running real quick. And every revolution bringing a symphony. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's read some of the comments real quick. And then we'll go back to my REIT discussion real quick. We always do like to try to respond periodically to chats. What in the hell are you doing on at 4:14 p.m.? Now, I will say that it's actually 2:06 where I'm at least I think it is. Yeah, 2:06. Now I know that where Yoggers is at, I think Yoggers is about 2 hours ahead of me. So where he's at, it's about 4 o'clock. So yeah, I was like, I got done doing a lot of laundry and I was like, I'm going to do a little bit of live streaming and really kind of I want to talk about REITs today, real estate investment trust. It was just kind of like, sometimes I get something in my head and I'm like, I got to talk about this. And George, let's see. I really kind of want to go over as much as I can, at least try to try to formulate my thoughts into a live stream in one single take. Nothing's funny says gay. Thank you, nothing's funny. I appreciate it. George Washington says, don't you hibernate until like 10? Probably. Yager's Farm says, nothing funny. Hit the damn like button. Yeah, anyway, guys, hit the like button. You guys got to subscribe to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to be simps, all right? Yager's Farm says $20 is $20. Hell yeah, dude. No, it's 506, says George Washington. Okay, let's get back. Thank you, Yaggers. That's funny shit, man. All right, let's get back to the I'll read more comments. So every 5 minutes, I like to keep tabs on the time. Every 5 minutes, I like to answer questions, read comments, kind of reply to the comments to the best of my ability, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Now, the REITs that I'm going to go over have different expense ratios. This is not a list of every single REIT. This is only like 10 REITs, basically. But these are good. This is a good list. So we got the Vanguard Real Estate ETF, the VNQ. That has an expense ratio of 0.13%. Let me make sure I can list the holdings. Give me 1 second here. All right, getting a little more information on it. So I don't have enough. Last time I checked, I think there's quite a bit of holdings, quite a few holdings in the VNQ. It does have a 0.12% expense ratio. I don't like that. I actually think that's a little too high, considering it offers like broad exposure to the U.S. real estate market. You know, it definitely tracks the MSCI U.S. investable market real estate 25 over 50 index. It is definitely good for investors that are seeking like a diversified real estate exposure, but my problem is the expense ratio. So you're probably wondering, well, how the hell do I avoid an expense ratio? Like, what should I do? Well, I can't give advice, but I can let you know what I would do personally, and this is not financial advice, only for entertainment purposes only, and just general education. And so from my personal perspective, what I do, I like to go out, I like to look at what holdings each ETF has. And then what I do is I look at the holdings and I'm like, okay, I'll add one share of this to my portfolio. By the way, I just want to let you guys know, we live in an age where we don't have to pay a commission fee, so it is completely justifiable to buy one share of any ETF that you wish to purchase. Not ETF, sorry, one share of, actually you could buy one share of an ETF as well, that's fine. But you could buy one share of each stock that you want to get, even if it's just an individual stock. Like for example, Realty Income is constantly in a lot of these real estate investment trust ETFs. So what I do, I have Realty Income in my portfolio. Now, I'm pretty sure I have every single REIT that I've listed here. I can't remember if I have every single one of them or if I just have most of them. I think I have most of them, but I have at least one share of all these ETFs just because it's nice to have the exposure, even though the expense ratio is annoying. I'm not a fan of high expense ratios, and I never have been. It's very tough for me to be a part of that. Let's see. Vanguard. So then there's the Schwab US REIT ETF, and that is the SCHH, which has a 0.07% expense ratio. Actually, out of all the REIT ETFs, I will admit the Schwab US REIT ETF has the most reasonable expense ratio out of all of them. I will say there's not much of a difference between the Vanguard Real Estate ETF and when it comes to expense ratios to the Schwab one, but the lower the expense ratio, the better. Now, the number of holdings is 124 for this one. It also tracks the Dow Jones Equity All REIT Capped Index, excluding mortgage and hybrid REITs, provides a low-cost option for investors focusing on U.S. real estate investment trusts. So it's definitely one of the better ones. If I were to rack up on one REIT, I have to admit the Schwab one. Sorry, not REIT. If I was to rack up on a REIT ETF, it would be the Schwab US REIT one just because of the expense ratio alone. However, as you all know, I like to be diversified, including diversified in ETFs. And still, I don't really concentrate my portfolio into one ETF. I have multiple ETFs. I have multiple individual stocks as well. So it's really just a smorgasbord of everything. I have a theory that you can invest in just about anything you want. I prefer to invest in large cap and medium cap companies on an individual basis. But I do like to make sure, like I said, that I'm exposed to everything. So I have ETFs that expose me to all different sectors, all different sorts of things, man. It's really the smartest thing one can do. And then the other ETF, which I think is actually a pretty good one, is the iShares Core US REIT ETF, and that has only a 0.08% expense ratio with 132 holdings. So pretty diversified for the most part. It seeks to track the FTSE NAREIT, I can't pronounce that properly, Equity REITs Index, offering diversified exposure to U.S. real estate sectors. Now, it aims for income and growth potential. So, I will admit, like I said, I love having REIT ETFs in my portfolio. I really do. I'm a long-term holder of those as well. I have just about an ETF for just about everything in my portfolio. Bonds, commodities, you name it, man. But REITs are definitely have kind of captured my heart for the longest time. And the reason that they've captured my heart for the longest time is simply because the income potential's there. I've used REITs in a lot of ways to fund my portfolio growth because I take the dividends that I receive from each REIT that I own, whether it's a REIT ETF or anything, really every ETF and every individual stock that I own. I take those dividends and I kind of just reinvest into other ETFs that they're low expense ratioed, that sort of thing. And also individual stocks as well. I'll throw more money into, different individual stocks, just safe companies. I really don't have what you would call a super duper strategy. I'm really a buy and hold forever kind of investor. So it's, I believe that's the smartest way to invest. It's definitely an old man style of investing for sure, but we'll see. Yager's Farm, let's take a look at the comments here. Yager's Farm says, dang, George. Yeah. And then Yager says, catch you later, lover boy. Oh, later, partner. Yager's the man, dude. And then George Washington says, keep yapping, blabbermouth. Thank you, George Washington. I appreciate it. Man, George Washington's so mean to me. He hurts my feelings. So rude. Anyway. He calls me Garza. So funny, though. Then we have the iShares Global REIT ETF, and that is the REET, that's the ticker symbol. 0.14% expense ratio. It provides exposure to global real estate markets by tracking the FTSE EPRA, NAREIT Global REITs Index, suitable for investors seeking international diversification in real estate. This is actually a good one. I don't have the exact amount of holdings for this particular REIT ETF, but I think it's great to get exposure not only to the US but also to international shit. So if you're gonna be exposed to REITs and you want to be exposed internationally, I will say international REIT ETFs are a very smart choice if you want that international exposure. It's the easier way because I don't think a lot of international REIT stocks are available in the US market. And I think you have to rely on ETFs from time to time to gain that exposure to those international REIT stocks. I think that's really the smart way to do it. Me personally, that's my personal belief. And then the Fidelity MSCI Real Estate Index ETF, and that is FREL, with a 0.08% expense ratio. This one tracks the MSCI USA IMI Real Estate 2525 Index, offering exposure to U.S. real estate equities. Ideal for long-term investors looking for stability in the real estate sector. So yeah, honestly, it's so funny. I save assets, not money. I want to repeat that statement. I think it's important. It's probably it's a fucking requirement in my mind. For me personally, this is a standard I hold for myself, that I save my assets, not my money. I take my money and I exchange my money for assets because I believe in the assets more than the money. Money is stupid. Money does not make you more money. Money should be used to trade for assets. No ifs, ands, or buts, okay? All right? It's the way to roll. Let me make sure I got all chats on here. Oh, we got low testosterone Garza. Explains why you have no beard and you're fat. Dude, I'm a big boy, don't get me wrong. I am pretty big. But I shave my beard every day. I shave my facial hair every damn fucking day, dude. Everybody's always calling me Garza, by the way. Everybody calls me Garza, man. My family calls me Garza. So rude, man. Rude. What the hell, bro? Keep your chat up. And then we have another one, REIT, which is the Alps Active REIT ETF. This one's an actively managed ETF that focuses on publicly traded equity securities of U.S. REITs, aims for total return through dividends and capital appreciation. I actually don't have the expense ratio for that one, oddly enough. Huh. Well, I'll give you some other honorable mentions. Here's the ones that suck major ass, by the way, because they have such high fucking expense ratios. These are the ones that you should probably avoid. I have them in my portfolio, actually, but I'm not proud to have them in my portfolio, and I have basically just one single share of each of these. So this one's the REZ. This one's the iShares Residential and Multi-Sector Real Estate ETF. It has a 0.48% expense ratio. The other one is the iShares Mortgage Real Estate ETF, which is the REM, 0.48% expense ratio. So that's pretty high. Now, I have both of these in my portfolio, just a share of each of those. And I would not rack up on those. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I would not rack up on any more of those. I only add those for the sole purpose of being diversified across the ETF landscape. I also like the fact that every ETF pays dividends at a different time. That's kind of one of the reasons why I love having multiple ETFs in my portfolio, because most ETFs do pay at different times during the quarter. Now, there are ETFs that pay a monthly dividend, but you don't really need those. I think that, and this is my opinion, not financial advice, but my opinion is, I think it's good to have multiple ETFs for the sole fact that you can have ones that pay every quarter, but it doesn't matter if they pay every quarter because they're going to pay at different dates. Some may pay at the same time during the quarter. There's that possibility. Keep that in mind. But relatively speaking, if you want a dividend every single trading week, you're just stay diversified. And also, if you want to have a protected portfolio, stay diversified. Have a ton of different ETFs, have a ton of different individual stocks, and honestly, the more diversification, the better. I use bonds to fund my portfolio as well. Bond ETFs primarily. It's just, you got to stay smart about it, man. The best thing you can do is stay smart about it and just keep investing. Like, you're better off investing than you are just having your money in a high yield savings account. High yield savings accounts and this is an unpopular opinion, are fucking stupid. First off, the yields fluctuate depending on what the rates are. Two, there's no growth. There's truly no growth. It's fucking stupid. I hate high yield savings accounts. Now, the only time I would have a high yield savings account is if I had like, I don't know, $20,000. Just even then, if I had $20,000, I'd probably just invest it. I don't even know why I would even bother putting it in a savings account. There's no point in that. I just find that there's no growth there. There's nothing there. And I don't know. I just find it. I think a high yield savings account is more risky and is not It's not inflation proof. The principal itself does not grow. So it's just that's my frustration with it more than anything. I don't know. That's my take, and I'm sticking to it. Now, here's another honorable mention for the higher expense ratios, and that's the RWR 0.25% Spider Dow Jones REIT ETF. Now, like one of the reasons I don't concentrate into the REIT ETFs at all is, like I said, the high expense ratios. So I just basically, like I said, I look at the holdings that are in the more popular ones, the ones that are more well regarded by institutional investors. I take a look at the holdings, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, why don't I just buy a share of each of these? That's all I got to do. So I just end up buying a share of each real estate investment trust that I happen to like, and then I just never sell it, and I just reap off the dividends, man. I just receive a dividend. I love dividends. I know I get taxed on dividends. I get it. And I know it's not something that you're supposed to be happy about. I love dividends. I just can't help it. I love dividend growth. I love share price appreciation as well. I do love share buybacks. I think that's also very efficient. And yeah. So hold on. Making sure the frames per second look good on this. Okay, cool. Yeah. George Washington says, of course. Ah, my boy Aiden. My boy Aiden's back, dude. I can never pronounce his new channel name. It's a dermatillomanic intermarium. Okay, I guess I can pronounce it. Maybe I probably pronounced it wrong though. I think I pronounced it right, but I'm pretty sure I got it wrong. He just says cool. Hell yeah. My man, dude, my man. Let's see. But yeah, overall, pretty much like for instance, like Realty Income, I love racking up on that one. I don't really rack up too heavily on that one actually, but I have it, is what I'm saying. I also have the REITs. I have the REIT ETFs that also contain it as well. So it's like I got exposure to it on so many levels. Oh, another expense ratio one I forgot to mention that's actually kind of high, 0.39% for the IYR. And that one is called iShares US Real Estate ETF. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm going to re-mention it if I did. I don't know. Let's see. Dermatillomanic. I don't know. I am terrible at pronouncing shit. I will say that. I do. I love reading, but you know, sometimes I don't know if I'm pronouncing certain words correctly. The ones I read. That's okay though. I do my best. George Washington, I love you at work. My man, dude. Aiden loves George Washington. George Washington's like, yes, 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 yes. Oh. Hell yeah. Let me try to get people to simp for daddy real quick. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Oh. Give me 1 second, folks. Oh, not a single sign of beard hair. Absolutely. Yeah, simp for me, bro. Because I'm a simp. I'm a shrimp. I can't help myself. I'm a fucking simp. I'm a fucking simp because I am a pimp. Oh, I can't help myself because I'm a simp. I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. I'm a simp. Welcome to the Bangkok Bareback. Oh my god. That sounds like some gay porno. I don't know, Aiden. It sounds like some gay stuff right there. I don't know. Anyway, George Washington says, "Are you simping for Mark?" Um, yeah, yeah, no. Mark's the man, though, dude. I don't know. I haven't seen Mark Velez in a while, dude. I hope he's doing all right. Um, I think he's disappointed. I think he might be mad at me because I became an OnlyFans model on the side. Smart man, smart man. He may have unsubscribed. I don't know. Let's see. Super chats, anyone? Hell yeah. And yeah, I'm a pimp. Cause I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. I'm too straight to be a pimp. Do you guys think I'm a pimp? I think I'm a pimp, dude. Cause if you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. If you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. If you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. Oh, 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 oh. Because if you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. If you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. If you ain't a pimp, you are a simp. My boy Aiden says Maryland is crazy, although I heard New York State is getting a lot of protests. Really? If I can't believe, I get it. They're liberal states, but like the level of Trump derangement syndrome is beyond me. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very satisfied and very satisfied and excited to see Elon Musk gutting the federal government. We don't need any more bullshit being spent on shit. There's just too much dumb shit. The federal government has expanded its power a little too far. Um, they gutted a lot of the IRS jobs. I mean, I feel bad for anybody who loses their jobs. But I got to admit, man, if you work for the IRS, I'm not going to lie, it is tough for me to have sympathy for anybody who's ever worked for the IRS and then gets fired by the IRS, because the IRS is one of the most disgusting organizations. Because I hate the IRS. I hate government taxation. I really do. And it's a little too much, if you ask me. Also, we need to reduce the size of government, federal government at least. Let each state determine what the size of their government needs to be. But yeah, I'm excited to see the gutting of the federal government. It needed to happen a long time ago. There's a lot of federal programs that just shouldn't exist. There's a lot of wasteful spending, and Department of Government Efficiency, man, it needed to be done, and I'm all about it. I know people are like, but it's affecting things negatively. Honestly, the fact that a lot of those programs existed federally, it impacts things negatively. So I'm fine with half of them being gutted. I'm sorry. I hate the federal government, so screw it. George Washington says he got deported. Oh my. Oh jeez. I hope not. Mark, if you're out there, man, I hope you're doing okay. My boy Aiden says nobody's running the prisons in New York State anymore. I think the gangs now just run the prisons. Wow. Shit, dude, that's fucking insane. Aiden also says, yeah, you need the purple suit and the cheetah hat. Hell yeah. Because I'm a pimp. They call me the blue pimp. And you all a bunch of simps. They call me the blue pimp. Because you all's a bunch of simps. I don't know why. I don't know why you all a bunch of simps. And I don't know why I'm such a pimp. Okay, I don't understand. Why do you all think I am a pimp? Are you a simp? Am I a pimp? Are you the simp? Or am I the pimp? Am I the simp? Are you the pimp? I don't really know. I don't really know where this goes. I don't really know where this goes. I'm losing my fucking mind. Anyway, let's keep rolling. George Washington says New York is a shitty place. Okay. I can agree with that. That is a statement I can get down with. I'm sure horny right now. Let's see. Yeah, the cops that were running the prisons decided to protest, which, by the way, is a crime in New York State. So wait, the prisons are left unattended. New York sucks. I fucking hate New York. You know, it's funny. New York used to be the Big Apple, the place that people wanted to visit. Now it's the place that people just want to avoid. Same with California. I think nobody wants to go to Los Angeles. Nobody wants to go to San Francisco. It used to be a place that people would want to go. But nobody wants to go there anymore. Fuck that, dude. I get it. It's a shithole. Aiden says we need efficiency on the state level as well as efficiency level. Oh, okay. I could get down with that, man. Totally get down with that. Hell yeah. Driving with Spice says they want to be here once summer hits. Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely, man. It's the time to go. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, pimp. Hell yeah. Well, let's see what else we got. Let's see. Driving with Spice says I drive businessmen around. They moved to Texas to avoid paying taxes, and now they don't like the heat, so they rent out their house and live in other countries. Oh, that's kind of smart, I think. You know, renting out your place, maybe. I don't know. That's interesting though, man. It's crazy. I dig it. That's wild though. I need to start doing Uber. I've been considering it, man. Like if I was to do Uber during the day, I think that'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't want to do Uber during the night, even though I'd probably make a lot of money. Let's see. Driving with Spice says, lol, I'm going to go work. See you guys later. Have a good one, Driving with Spice. Make sure you guys subscribe to Driving with Spice. We want to see Driving with Spice get monetized, by the way. I like to see every channel get monetized, especially if they're under 1,000 subscribers and need more subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. I checked it out. Pretty good channel, for sure. I want to try to, like I always say, help out everybody, including my boy Aiden. So make sure that you subscribe to Aiden's channel. He's I'm going to say this incorrectly again, but his channel's called let's see, dermatillomanic intermarium. So I will say it wrong every time. Not gonna lie. I'll have to look up proper pronunciation, but yeah. So make sure you guys subscribe to my boy's channel, and yeah, hell yeah. Cause if you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. If you ain't a pimp, then you are a simp. All right, let's see what we got here. Are you guys pimps or are you guys simps? What are you guys? Hmm. Trying to figure out my chess game, you guys. Sorry about that. All right. But anyway. Driving with Spice says, thanks. You got it, Driving with Spice. I was going to call you Spice. So I got to stop saying the full title. But anyway, subscribe to Spice's channel. Subscribe to Mr. Aiden's channel. And if there's any shout outs you guys want me to give, I'll be more than happy for any other channels that are under 1,000 subscribers or just need to get monetized. I only do it because, you know, I like seeing channels succeed, and I do know that the YouTube monetization policies are pretty fucking annoying. I get it. I still don't technically have the proper amount of watch hours for being enabled for advertisements on the channel. So eventually I will be able to have that at some point. But for right now, I don't. That's okay though. But yeah, in the meantime, I just enjoy doing live videos and really kind of trying to talk to each of you guys. And essentially, I'm just an e-girl on the internets. I'm just an e-girl on the internet. I am an e-girl on the internet. I am an e-girl on the internet. I am an e-girl on the internets. Give me the internets. So what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer to have real estate investment trust ETFs, or do you guys just prefer to get one share of each real estate investment trust that you get a hold of? You know, I mean, I will say the benefit of the ETF is that you do get the instant exposure to all the holdings, all the different REITs that are that are held on that particular fund, which is really a benefit. But the downside is some of them can have really high expense ratios, and it may not be worth it to have them. And at the end of the day, it's always totally your call on what to do with it. Personally, I'm not like gonna cry if the expense ratios are too crazy, but I'm not gonna concentrate into anything with a super high expense ratio. Especially, I'm not a big fan if it's actively managed either. I just don't think active management really does any good for REITs. So I have actively managed REIT ETFs and shit, but I don't really see any purpose behind it. I mean, I still get dividends, I still get some appreciation and stuff. So, I mean, all that really matters is I'm holding something that's valuable, something that's ran correctly, you know, that sort of thing. So I think it's smart. For the most part, I just prefer index-based ETFs of different sectors, that sort of thing. I think it's the smartest thing you could do. But also at the same time, I own a lot of individual stocks as well. I don't overly concentrate into any specific individual stock, but I do like to buy at least one share of every stock I believe is a good company. I want to have exposure to that company. I want to be an owner. And you're an owner if you have at least one share or more. You are an owner, even if you're a minority shareholder. You get the benefits of ownership. And I think that the best thing you could do is overly expose yourself. Well, not overly expose yourself, but disperse your exposure. Really spread out your risk. Like the old saying goes, you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket or too few of baskets. You want to have your eggs spread out in as many baskets as you can. And the best way to think of the eggs is the money. You put the money in the basket, as long as it's a productive basket and does stuff, you know. It's an analogy it's the easiest analogy that one can visualize is putting your eggs in multiple baskets instead of one. So yeah, I think it's good to diversify. I think that diversification in anybody's portfolio is the healthiest thing they could do. Spread out your risk. You really want to spread that risk out, man. I don't see why anybody else would proceed any other way. Give me one moment, though. I'll be right back. I'm going to get myself a squirt because I got to make myself squirt, all right? I got to make myself squirt. I'm going to squirt. Oh. All right. Because I am a pimp for the simps. Oh. Standing on the edge of forever, at the start of whatever, shouting love at the world. You guys got to make sure you guys give me super chats. You got to simp for the super chats, just saying. All right. Give me one moment, folks. Sorry, folks. I got distracted. Hold on. Actually, hold on, folks. Hold on. I'm trying something. Give me. I'm actually trying to get an image generated that'll encourage more of you to give me super chats so I could talk about REITs a little bit more. That actually might work. Hold on. I'm going to have to use the snippet tool. Give me 1 second. I gotta get an image on here, boys and girls. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. All right, well. Well, let's see what happens. Uh, let's hope this works. Gotta give me a simper chat, man. You guys gotta be simps, dude. That dude. This is why I should never rely on I'm just gonna look for a better image. What is the best? What is the best free AI image generator? Mm-mm-mm. I'm looking at Leonardo AI for creating like really good images. So we'll see what happens. Cool. We need simps. We need pimps. Well, no, not 2 items. Why would I delete 2 items? One moment, folks. We need more simps. We need more pimps. So I'm experimenting with Leonardo AI to generate something, an image that'll encourage you guys, my simp subscribers, to give me money. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. Oh, it gives you like multiple. It's not bad. I mean, these are pretty good. Let's see. What do I like the best? Hmm. All right. I dig it. I'm going to just use whatever I can. And you guys got to be my simps, dude. Because if you ain't my simps, then you ain't my pimps. If you are my simps, you could be my pimps. No, I don't know about that. I'm doubting myself now. G dogs. You guys are my G dogs. That's what I've realized. You guys aren't my simps. You're my G dogs, dude. G dogs. Super chat, bro. My brony brothers. Now let's see. Which is on a higher level? Oh no, that's gotta be on a higher level. That ain't pimp magic. Whoa, my brony brothers. My brony brothers. My brony brothers. You are my bronies. My brony brothers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Super chats. You guys gotta be simps, dude. Super chats, dude. You guys could be real simps. Yeah, dude. We need more simps. We need more pimps. How do you guys expect me to be a pimp if you ain't a simp? And vice versa. I love fiddling around with AI images. It's cool. We live in a world, a magical world. I'm excited. You know what I'm really excited about, you guys? As much as I love talking about investments and stuff, I'm really excited about these Final Fantasy Magic, the Gathering cards coming out. This is fucking cool. So excited. Well, we got nobody on the stream. Nobody cares. Nobody loves me anymore. JK. But yeah, this is great, man. I love encouraging people to do super chats. Okay, that's interesting. So let's try flow state. Hmm. This is crazy, man. Wow, dude. I gotta admit, this Leonardo AI shit's like legit, dude. Hmm. If you guys haven't tried Leonardo AI, man, it's very fascinating and it's pretty crazy. Holy smokes, man. Damn, man. This is so cool. Wow. It is wild that we live in a day and age where you don't really need a graphic designer for the show. Blows my mind, man. That looks kind of cool. Courageous people. Uh, try one more thing here. Well, hmm. Kind of crazy, man. Okay, here we go. I like that. That's a good one. What about removing the background? Hmm. Yeah, I definitely want to download that one. Definitely want to download this one. There's a lot of good ones. Wow, this is actually kind of neat. Um, Support the show with super chats. Unreal. Yeah. I gotta admit, this is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely download that image. Um, it's YouTube. Pretty cool, man. They're doing a great job. Fuck. Yeah, download as many of these as I fucking can, dude. This really gets the show going. 67% of the daily limit. Wow, 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 wow. Simps, dude. Fuck. We're gonna have simps all day, dude. All day long in my juicy man thong. All day long in my juicy man thong. Uh. All day long in my juicy man thong. All day long in my juicy man thong. Uh. How the hell we wind up like this? Why weren't we able? Hmm. It's weird because it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just strange. Some of these images are crazy. And that's a basic one. I like that. There's some basic ones here. I kind of like these, for sure. God, this is insane. It's just wild, man. Yeah, Leonardo is definitely the best free one for sure. I happen to like the ones that it generates better than the one I pay for, surprisingly. Let's see. So YouTube super chats. Let's take a look. Oh no, I like this one quite a bit. That one's pretty dope. I would have to say let's go with this one. Oh yeah. So this one's the rectangular one. I'm a simp. I'm your number one simp. Cause I'm a pimp. I'm a number one pimp. See display capture. Don't know what I'm doing today. All right. It's kind of cool. There is something that I could do kind of to the image, and I can't remember exactly what the hotkey was for it, but it was like, oh, it was, I think it was like Alt, and then, yeah, that's right. So Alt, and then up, Alt, and then down, and then Alt, and then boom. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's put that one to the side real quick. Simper chats. I think I'll put this maybe down a little lower. I'll put it in the lower. I think I'll put it in the lower left-hand corner. There we go. There we go. I like that a lot better. That's a good layout. It's not overcrowded at the top. It's very balanced. Encourage people. Yeah, I like that. Oh boy. Well, we got a new graphic on the show. You guys saw me try to figure that out. But hey, Leonardo AI is no joke. I might as well do a review for it right now, man. Leonardo AI, good shit. Very, very good shit. Seriously. What's up, pimp? Mm. I don't know, man. All right. Well, what do you guys want from me now? We got YouTube simper chats. We're simps now, okay? We got to give the YouTube super chats. We got to get. You guys need more. I need more simps. All right. Do I need more pimps? Yeah. But I need more simps. All right. So who here is gonna simp? I need more simps, man. I got to get the simps. Why do I keep talking about simps? Okay, let's stop talking about simps. Let's talk about super chats. All right. Why am I heavily encouraging super chats on my channel? Because I have nothing better to do. It's one thing. Two, I got it, man. I'm a simp. I'm a simp for the pimps. All right. Well, I think I can actually lower this down a little bit further. There we go. Because I am a simp for the pimps. And I am a pimp for the simps. There we go. YouTube super chats, bro. We need people to simp. So whoever's willing to simp, dude, are you willing to be a pimp? Are you willing to be a pimp for a simp? What are you willing to be? Are you willing to be on this show? Are you willing to be a hoe? Why are you a hoe? Why are you gay? But no, I think yeah, we got the super chats. We're now simping. We're simping hard for our viewers. You know, absolutely a simp for the pimps, dude. And maybe I can get these chats a little bit more centered. I think if well, should I? No, I'm good. I think we're good. Show's good. Show's good. YouTube super chats, though, you guys got to encourage it. I got to encourage it, man. I got to be a sleaze bag. Maybe I should put it in the top right-hand corner, I think. Yeah, dude. There we go. YouTube super chat. I think it's almost like having a good watermark because I'm a shill for super chats. I'm a super chat shill. All right. Let's see what like the different comments look like as an overlay on here. Let's see like what's a longer comment look like. Hell yeah. And then yeah, we could, that works. We could even lower them down a little bit. Ooh. You know what I could do? I could put like my light was kind of dimming out a little bit. There we go. All right, we could do that. Kind of maybe encourages. I'm trying to encourage simping behavior, so there we go. Yeah. Super chats. I like it. Put that in the right and left hand corner. And then boom. There we go. It's settled. It's settled. It's settled. So yeah, overall though, I mean, we're only talk back to REITs and stuff because we were talking about REITs for quite a bit on this particular episode. But yeah, overall, REITs, in my opinion, are the way to go. I think, you know, they're not obviously the only stock that I own. I'm very diversified, but I think exposure to real estate investment trusts is good. I love the income that is brought by REITs in general. I love the dividends that I get. The payouts are excellent, man. So it's like, you're taking advantage of a cash flow source, man. Real estate investment trusts, it's easier than owning real estate. I would rather own real estate investment trusts and never own a piece of real estate in my life. If you gave me the option, like let's say I had the money, right? And you gave me the option to buy, I don't know, let's say I had $200,000, right? And I had the option to buy a house, one house that I could live in, or I had the option to put that $200,000 into a diversified portfolio of like real estate investment trusts and real estate investment trust REITs. I would rather put it in the real estate investment trust REITs and real estate investment trust individual stocks because, one, I'd be diversified in the real estate sector. Owning one single house is risky in my opinion. You get cash flow from these REITs because this is all leased out real estate, so they're constantly getting cash flow all over the fucking place. So it's like, it's a win-win situation, man. My goodness. Probably going to make myself some dinner here in a second. What do you guys think I should make for dinner? God, I got no viewers right now. This is crazy. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares about my simps. Are all my simps tired of me? 'Cause I don't know why. Yeah, overall, definitely, if hypothetically speaking, if I had a choice in the matter, I would be all about just real estate investment trusts. I personally, I just don't really see any real reason to invest in, crappy just. So I look at it this way. The reason that I would love to have a diversified portfolio of REITs with the money that I have versus actually owning one piece of real estate is simple, because diversification is the key. If some of my investments go to shit, then that's fine. The other investments will back up everything, right? But if you have if you only own one piece of real estate and that goes to shit, I mean, sure, you have house insurance and stuff, but honestly, I think it's just more of a risk to have one single asset, and everybody puts all their money into their home, and they that's their fucking nest egg. I'm sorry, if you live in your investment, you're the problem. I know this is not financial advice. This is not a financial advice show, and by any means, not at all. But man, I think if you live in your investment, you're making a huge mistake. That's me. That's my personal opinion. Obviously, it doesn't have a lot of weight. I have a lot of weight though, because I'm a big boy. But it's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Are you guys pimps, by the way? I mean, what's your choice? Are you a pimp or are you a simp? All right? Are you a pimp or are you a simp? But no, overall, I think I don't know what to think anymore. Just don't know, man. My simptastic behavior. Well, I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say to you guys, but I really don't have much to say. If anybody has anything they want to say in the chat, absolutely go for it. But yeah. You guys want to see me do bat flips? That's all I got at this point, man. Bat flips. All right, I'm doing bat flips. I guess we've already talked about REITs, and we're just gonna have an extracurricular activity on this particular live show. All right. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna do bat flips. Breaking the record today. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we're at 33. Count them, 33 so far. Here we go. All right, 33. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. All right, we're at 54 so far. Count them. 50 motherfucking 4. $55, $56, 61, 62, 63, 65, 65, 66, 68, 70. All right, 70, 71, 72, 73, 75, 75, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 91. 82, 84, 96, 97, 99. We got to 100. Here we go. We're still rolling. We're at 100 so far. $100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 13, 15, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 21, 22, 123, 24, 125, 26, 127. Almost dropped it, but I got it. 127. 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 42, 143, 145, 146, 147, 49, 150. All right. We're at one motherfucking 50. Like 50, 50, 150, 150, 150. 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 160, 161, 162, 65, 166. Oh, I dropped it at 166. Damn it, man. That sucks. If anybody wants to give out any super chats, feel free to go for it. That pisses me off, man. That pisses me off. Oh, look at these boobs. All right. Well, you guys want me to try that again? You guys want me to see me if I... Who wants to simp? Let's be simps. Do it again. All right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 26. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I got to like 166 and I got to 26. Damn, dude. It's raining here in the North Bend area, so I'm stuck to flipping bats at the moment. Hope you guys are enjoying this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying for speed. I'm trying to get that speed going here. All right. Let's see. Seventeen, 18, 19. All right. I'm going a little hard on this shit. Going a little too fucking hard. Let's try again. Crazy. The faster you go with it, obviously the trick is, how do I catch it after it bounces off my hand? That's been the biggest question I've been trying to ask. Is it a bouncy bat once it hits? So we'll see. $16. All right, I got to 16 on that round. Let's try again. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that again. Let's try it again. Three. Let's try that again. One, two, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Damn, dude. Damn. One, two, three, 21, 29, 30. Screw it. Good game. Good game. Good bat flipping tournament. All right, we're back. So this is my swerve ball bat. Dig. Clean out the sink real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back, folks. I'll be right back. All right, what do you guys think I should cook for dinner? I'm ready to roll. Cooking some shit, man. Cooking some shit. Because I'm a pimp. I'm going to be cooking a DiGiorno croissant pizza. All right. Hold on one moment. Gotta get my baby oil. All right, so hold on. Let's take a look at the chats here real quick. So I think we've already exposed what we talked about what we could talk about with the REITs and stuff. And let's see. Let's take a look here. Just wiping down my hands a little bit. Using some alcohol stuff. Let's see, Mike. What in the same hell are you doing? Cooking a frozen burrito and a croissant pizza. It's gonna be really good, by the way. And then my boy Jim says we just had chicken and shrimp fajitas with chips and chunky hot salsa. That actually does sound pretty good, though. That sounds pretty damn good. But yeah. Anyway. But let's see. Because I'm a pimp. Do you know what Zizans are? Zizans? I don't know off the top of my head, but I could probably look it up. Zizans. Let's take a look see here. So it looks like it's a cult leader. So, leader Jack Soda, who's a Berkeley vegan cult. This is Zans. Jesus, Wisconsin governor wants to call mothers a birthing person. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just... I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. The level of insane. The election of Trump basically was the United States saying we're done with the woke BS, and the fact that there are dumb people still trying to promote the dumb woke BS. I don't know. I mean, they're still gonna exist and they're still gonna be stupid, but that's insane to me. And we're living in clown world. Straight up living in clown world, and yeah, my boy Yoggers also says Zayans are a group of vegan transsexuals who are going around. Oh my god, really? Really? They have the strength to kill people? Well, it makes sense. They got nothing to lose. This is what Yager says. Man, that's insane, brother. Holy shit, bro. Insemination person instead of. Oh my god. This is all information from my boy Jim, and damn, dude, I can't believe some of the crazy shit. Ugh. Of course, let him be crazy, let him kill people. Jim says we as Americans must draw a line in the sand, saying no to all this trash. Absolutely, man. I think that there's a lot of BS, and I think we the people need to be tired of it. We got to be tired of the shit. So it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that something like this would happen, though. I mean, for the love of God, I mean, if you can vote Democrat, you're already in a cult. So these people who vote Democrat are already pretty easily swayed by just about anything. And naturally, look, obviously these people are violent, and yeah. My voice says they want to replace woman with birth giver, baby birther. Jesus Christ, that's insane to me. Like, the left is out of their collective minds. This is one of the reasons why I don't vote Democrat at all anymore. I used to vote when I was younger. I did vote Democrat for sure. I thought it was the right party to vote for. And then I looked more into some of their policies, and I was just like, wow. So, I will say when Trump came around, he was definitely the guy who I voted for. I voted for him in 2016. I voted for him in 2020. I voted for him in 2024 for very good reason. Because I was tired of I saw the woke BS start to begin probably around, I think, 2014, 2015, I think, is when it kind of started rearing its ugly head a little bit more. I noticed that the more people were on their phones, the more people were on social media, the more people were spreading stupid ideas, and the more people were believing the stupid ideas. So, I'm still about freedom of speech, though. I still think even stupid ideas deserve to be talked about. But, yeah, I just want to say that the best way to combat stupid ideas is better ideas. And also, we should not let the loudest minority win. Not many people are woke, truthfully. Not many people are. The level of wokeness is definitely a plague, and yeah, it's a plague. And I'm just glad it's stopping. I'm glad the federal government's getting gutted as well. That makes me very, very fucking happy. Give me one moment, folks. All right. I'm pretty sure I started the timer. Real quick, hold on. Give me one moment. My God. One thing I will say about the left is they tend to overcomplicate things that don't need to be complicated. That is the one thing I've noticed. They don't try to simplify anything. They just tend to make something that was already simple, that it didn't need to be complicated. There are things in this world that are complicated, don't get me wrong. But the goal is to simplify those things. You don't take some simple concepts that were, already laid out and simplified and just make them more annoying and make them more untrue. So, I don't know. I was never a big fan of all the leftist bullshit. I can't get into it, man. I'll never vote Democrat again, that's for sure. The Democrats lost me as a potential voter in the future. I'm just never going to vote for them again. I can't in good conscience ever vote Democrat. And people don't talk about it, but man, they've lost a lot of voters. They've lost a lot of potential voters. They saw how bad the Biden administration was, and they were like, "Wow, we really fucked up, didn't we?" And then they see Kamala Harris running, and they're like, "Yeah, no, thank you. We're not voting for you. Sorry about that." Let's see. Yager's Farm says woke lingo sucks. Green. Okay, so you guys, I am going to so for the moment, I'm going to do another live video here in just a second. And I'm trying to think about how I'm going to do the video. It's probably going to be a shorter video for sure. But I'm going to try to do one more live video here in just a second, but I'm going to close this one out.